Okay, we're back in business, I believe. Everything looks like it's moving. Sorry about that. The once in a while, even though you have all the settings set up on here on OBS, it'll still periodically like just something won't work. So apologies for that, but let me know. I think you should be able to hear me now. There's like a little delay. I hear clicks. Good now. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah. So anyway, I had a whole rant here, but I'll go over it. So, yeah, the OBS, the software I use, once in a while, it'll just like for whatever reason, it'll decide to like the video, the audio, something won't work, so you got to like reload it. But it's happened a few times. We've gone through lightning storms together. We've done all of it, so I got it pretty quick now. Okay, so what we're doing is this box right here, Chronicles 2023 Blaster. End of the night, one lucky winner's taking this home. So we'll do a random pull for that, and hopefully there's something in here. Last week we gave away I think it was last week, we gave away a Poaton Rookie Galactic Revolution Parallel, which is crazy, and one of the most valuable cards you can pull out of here. So congrats on that, and hopefully we'll do another one. But we'll keep them coming. But for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be ripping Chronicles 2023 Blasters, which I think a lot of people like. And I was seeing one of the most watched videos I ever made early on was just 10 boxes like this with a terrible photo of it on the thumbnail. And people flocked to it because it was new, it was good, it had autos, it was all positive. Much better than 2022. We're also going to do Donruss 2023 boxes, so we're going to mix it up every couple of weeks, but we'll kind of run it towards Christmas. All of you who've joined the channel membership, you can see there's some new toys in there for you today. We've got some Chama going there, and the default that YouTube gives you is like a little star to put next to your name, so it's like a different color for however long you're a channel member. But I had a guy make me custom MMA gloves, and so the longer you're a member, the colors change and they get like crazier and crazier. So I hope you enjoy that. There's a few new things you can do. There's a Chama icon there, so I do have New York City boxes on the way, and yeah, so that's about what we got going on here. If you like this kind of stuff, there's all the new stuff from RS. If you like this kind of stuff, and feel free, like, comment, subscribe, join the channel, whatever you like. Last thing I just want to say is I was this close to having the Shopify store connected to YouTube today. I've got the whole framework is done. I went through all the hoops. I've got the LLC, the business is up, and you can actually see on the main page it says store, and it's just not visible yet. It takes like 3 days for them to vet that you're not, I don't know, like an African prince or something. But whenever it happens, it'll be up. You can buy T-shirts directly on there. You can enter breaks directly on there, and you can buy boxes. So it'll be very simple. You can use a credit card. No more like bootleg PayPal. It'll all be on the up and up. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it would to get it up and running. And we're this close. So I think next week we'll be ready. So enjoy the new membership stuff. We're getting after it. We're looking for specifically Poaton autos here. But we'll see. There's a lot of good stuff potentially in here. And this has got to be like the 4th or 5th case of this I've opened. I've never seen a kaboom, so maybe we're due. Here we go. RS, I've got you down for a onesie. Don't worry. I gotta fix that. Actually, it looks okay. I'll get you a onesie. Don't you worry. We are here and loving the building process. Well, that's good. Let me just fix the lighting in here for a second. We'll get down to business. There we go. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to get it going, but I'm very happy with the additions we made here. The chat looks insane already, so I hope you're all having fun. Okay, let's go. We got 10 boxes to get through in roughly an hour. Let's see what we got tonight. Chris Curtis. Let me crank this down a little bit. Jan, Alex Carceres, Lemos. These are all base cards here, folks. There's Israelita Sanya, Brian Barberena. That's a base Phoenix. And this is our first one. This is a bronze Ricky Simone Illusions. Maybe just a standard illusion. It looks bronze, but there should be a number on 2023. So we're going to say it's a base illusion. An adult size onesie. So I'll get it out of the way now. John Jones, I think, did a good job on Saturday night. I still don't like the guy, but he keeps going, man. Jake Matthews, Max Holloway, Jack Shore, Chikachakatse, Fiziev, Lemos. Here's our first. What do we got here? Base Revolution. Okay, there was like a lot of text in the bottom. I was having a hard time. Turn this volume down. I was trying to read it upside down and backwards, but it is a Base Revolution, Kamaru Usman. And if it's a parallel, it'll say it down here. Like last week, it says Galactic down there if you hit the big one. You know, there's a lot of guys who are done. It's kind of the end of an era. And, I mean, you see, like, with the people retiring, I think it's just the nature of the beast. You're going to have, like, eras or kind of times where you have a certain pool of people and you get the best out of them, and then you got to hope that somebody good comes along after or better. Makachev. Joe Selecki. To be honest, we're probably at the end of the Poaton era, too. Cody Garbrandt. Like, not tomorrow, but, I mean, how many fights does that guy have before he starts getting into trouble? Johnny Walker. He's what, 36 something? 37? Cannonier. His championship time is done. Natan Levy. And a Paddy the Baddy. That is a base elite. Charles Oliveira looked great. I'm glad Stipe retired too. The only criticism I have on that whole John Jones-Stipe fight is Stipe looked like Mike Tyson did. I mean, he was bopping and booping, but like his feet weren't moving. And I think it's kind of like they're giving John Jones winnable matchups with like people older than him, less reach than him, no footwork, like, you know, whatever it is. And I'm not saying they're all gimmies in his whole career, but lately, like, they're trying to cement as much on as they can. I do not think they're going to let him fight Aspinall. I think they're going to pull somebody else out. I don't think that he should fight Poaton either, because that's like a lose-lose. Somebody there is going to lose. But I don't think they're going to let him fight Aspinall. I think Aspinall will smoke him. I know a lot of guys don't think so, but I think he will. Corey Sandhagen. I think the speed is too good, and like he's not going to get hit with a lot of those kicks. A lot of those kicks that Jones was throwing up the middle, forget about the 2 or 3 like spinning ones. Aspinall's just going to move out of the way. Like, Stipe was standing still. He wasn't moving his feet. Mike Malott. Loma Lukbunmi. There you go, for all my Canadian friends out there. GSP. Joe Selecki. I feel like this first box wasn't the best. That's a Phoenix Silver. And a Matheus Nicolau certified. Silver Phoenix. Stipe deserves a better retirement ceremony. You know, that's one thing, too. They said, oh, he's the greatest of all time. He's the most successful. Da-da-da-da-da. That's all we ever hear. But it's because he has literally one more win as a champion than any other UFC heavyweight ever. And the number of wins he had was 3. I mean, this isn't, like, really that astounding. Macy Chiasson. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Stipe. I'm just saying they really hyped this thing up and oversold it to make it look like Jones was going to have this insane challenge, and now he's the greatest heavyweight of all time. This guy is in the contention already. Poaton, base. Juliana Pena. How's everybody out there in internet land doing tonight? Happy Thanksgiving, if that's coming. We got another week maybe. No, it might, I don't know. I think we got a week. Irene Aldana. Kel Pennington. Abu Bakr Nurmagomedov. What do we got here? Clay Guida bronze. There's a bronze illusion. We got a serial number. That sleeve is way too wide. First serial number of the night. Clay Guida bronze coming in at $2.99. $1.99. These are weird because they can be either $1.99 or $2.99, but $1.99 obviously is better. I think Tom Aspinall's too fast, hits too hard. And as long as he can defend against the wrestling, we're in good shape. Also, I just cheated and saw the bottom card. It's good to great. Fedor was the most legendary heavyweight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was wearing a Fedor hoodie today. You can't even read it. It's so old. It's like it just looks like a Russian eagle. Andrei Arlovsky. Michelle Gomez, a.k.a. Michelle Watterson. Tagir Ulanbekov. Tatsuro Taira. What do we got? Azamat Mirzakhanov. Here we go. Green. This is going to be a 1-2 combo, if you will. So we got a green Johnny Walker. This is going to be the 99 or 25. Where is it? It is 299. Super hard to see. There it is. Johnny Walker to 99. Green. And then behind it, we have this nice little addition. Islam Makhachev. And that's a Revolution Parallel. I think it's like cubic and it is cosmic. So that is to 149. Islam Makhachev, Cosmic Revolution to 149. Still a nice little card. So the first couple packs in there, I'm going to just say weren't great. And then it got better. It got better. Islam, I like the Islam. Brock Lesnar. Box saved the last card, that's right. These 2023 Chronicles are the best blasters Panini released. I'll tell you, they're good. And they might be, but Select 2023 was also pretty awesome. There was a point where I think they weren't selling fast enough, and they sold me a case of 20 blasters for like 300, 350 something. Now it's like you can't find one cheaper than 700. But those are great because there's guaranteed autos and like low numbered cards. I got a Khabib auto in there. I was very happy with those. Natan Levy. Also, the Revolution set is limited. It's only in 2023 Chronicles. So that's like a one-of-one series. Like there's no 22, 24. There's one. That's it. Clay Guida. Ian Gary. Andre Petrosky. Roman Delice. My man, Darren the Damage Elkins, hailing from Indiana. There's a Volk Limited. You want a smash emoji? I can get that next. We can do a smash emoji next. Tyler Cannon is in the house. Found a random site last night that still has these for $25, and I'm guarding it with my life. Roddy Yaya, Aaron Blanchfield, Jamal Hill, Derek Brunson, Chris Curtis. There's an Iceman, Legacy, Shavkat. That's a base Revolution. Pretty nice though. Portage, Indiana Finest, the Damage. I enjoyed the card. I loved the card last weekend. I ended up not going out to the bar, and I was out with like family, and then I just went home and was hanging out, and it was nice. I was just enjoying. I enjoyed every fight on that card. Armin Sarukian, and I'll tell you the fight this week that I'm still calling it now. Javid Bashrat, Carlos Ulberg to lose. That's my prediction. Jair Rosenstrike. We can look up the odds on that, but I think he's not going to get this one. Grant Dawson. Kyle Bahalo. That's a Rani Yaya bronze. And it is to $299. Bronze Chronicles to $299. And right behind is an XR base. XR base. Props to Ian Gary fighting Shotgun. Is that happening? What? Spam friend, is that happening? I didn't hear that. Shavkat will destroy him. He's got no shot on the ground. Mackenzie Dern. Jeff Neal. Jack Della Maddalena. Be careful if you got those Ulberg cards. I'm telling you, I think the wagon's about to go crashing. Marina Rodriguez, Marab, the real champ. GSP. And a Chimaev base illusion. Man, Araujo. I thought Araujo did what she had to do to win. I didn't think it looked particularly good. I thought the score, I thought that it was almost like a draw. And I was real high on Karine Killasilva until I saw her just death gas and lay on the mat. And I was like, this isn't good. She looks a little small, too, compared to Araujo. So, I don't know. I like her performances before that one. Rose Namajunas, we'll see. I think she's got some work to do, but could still be good. Conor McGregor. Her grappling is good, but I didn't really see it on display there. Andre Muniz. I think she just got tired. Poaton rookie. Jelton Almeida. Adrian Yanez and Tracy Cortez green /99. Now that is a good one too. Cool looking card. Tracy Cortez /99. Wolberg's gonna sleep him with one punch? I don't think so. That's the problem, is that's what he's done in like all his fights. I don't think he's doing it. I don't think it's gonna happen. Let me pull up the old stat machine here for a second. I got computers hooked up now. Oh god, the cameras, I'm sorry. Ulberg. I got stat machines and still like a camera I can just swat with my hand. Carlos Ulberg will be, he's 10-1, 7 KOs, 1 sub, and 2 decisions. And most of these are first round. My question is this. When Volkan Oezdemir comes in there and starts throwing 3-punch combos and says, no, I'm not going to leave in the first round, what's going to happen? I think there's a really good chance it might go 2 rounds and Volkan's going to put him to sleep. I don't see how he's going to go from like 1-punch first round guy to taking out Volkan Oezdemir, who is an excellent boxer. Like, he's got footwork, he's got cardio. I think it's a total mismatch that maybe people are overlooking. Gary versus Shavkat. Covington versus Buckley, I saw. Buckley's going to smoke him if he's not better than what he showed in his last fight. Bo looked average. Bo looked like he was learning how to strike. There was that fight when Khabib fought against Ali Aquinta, the real estate agent in New York, on like 6-minute notice, and he just like put down his briefcase, walked in and fought him. In that fight, they knew Al couldn't beat him, and so Khabib just basically was striking the whole time. It looked almost the exact same way, where you're like, why isn't he taking him down? Why isn't he choking him out? And because Khabib could have done that in the first 10 seconds of the fight, and it would have been over and it's done. But he was learning how to strike against someone who's safe to strike with. And I think a little bit of that is what Bo Nickel was doing. Because he probably could have taken him down and just muggled him. I think they said, listen, this dude doesn't throw a lot of volume. He doesn't hit real hard. He's not real good. Just go strike with him and beat him. And I think it was like a safe way to do it. Calbahalo. Daniel Rodriguez. Stipe with the belt 5 years ago. He looks like a different man. Ilya Taporia. Matt Hughes. Kai Kara France. Here you go. The John Jones Revolution Astro. The legacy continues. I'm a hater, self-admittedly. I respect the credentials, but I'm just a hater. West Coast 3 a.m. main card, not going to happen for Spaffron. Yeah, why? Where the heck are they fighting? Oh, it's over in Asia or something. I looked at this card. Normally I do one lineup in DraftKings every week just for fun. I won it one time a couple of years ago. I got first place, but it's split with like 20 guys. But I looked at it and I was like, I don't know who any of these Road to UFC guys are. Like, There's a bunch of guys who've never fought in the U.S. before, or Europe, or Brazil, or like they're all very much just like road to UFC. Like I think it's like Singapore, China, Thailand. It's tough to pick fights like that. All right, let's see what we can pick here. Sean O'Malley, Norma Dumont. I didn't think she looked that good either. Marvin Vittori, Lemos, Johnny Walker, auto. Damn, I thought it was Manon Fioro, but it's a Stephanie Egger auto. And there it is. But again, out of a blaster. So we got the Red Chronicles, Stephanie Egger auto. Egger. So we're pulling autos out of blasters. That's always a good time. I've never seen this auto before. Looks nice. Rookie card too. And we're going to put whatever the best card is on the Khabib machine over here. What's the best card so far? Probably Islam. It's the Islam. The auto's good, but it's the Islam. We're going to just continue for fun. We'll have the best card of the night riding on the Khabib machine. There we go. The Khabib machine has been activated. And what do we got here? Kelvin, base card. And his guard and nickel wanted nothing to do with it. Derek Lewis radar going off. He's in here. What? Derek Lewis is here. Dude, if Derek Lewis is here, I will do a live stream with Mr. Lewis. Sadiq Youssef, Jeremiah Wells, Alexandre Pantoja, Jared Cannonier, Natan Levy. I thought they were going to pump him more because I think he's Israeli with like the conflict in Israel, but missed opportunity for the UFC. GSP, we got a Paddy Pimblett revolution. Good times, a young Paddy the Baddy. Stephanie Egger had to have signed 2,000 autos in this set. You've pulled 4 yourself. Craig does have great subs, but no could have taken a chance. I think he has like one great sub. He's put a lot of people in triangle chokes. Claudio Puelles, Tabitha Ricci, the baby shark. Tony Ferg. I thought it was Dawkins for a second. Joe Selecki. Irene Aldana. Her stock seems to have actually risen from the loss of just being battered on UFC Noche. Raquel Pennington. And there's a Muhammad Akayev. That's a base elite. New to the channel. Hello, Robin Mindy. Yes, I PC the Khabib Nurmagomedov. Bones, greatest of all time. Listen, he's certainly in the conversation if we just keep it strictly in the cage. Even then, I'm not sure. Cub Swanson. I'm a self-acknowledged John Jones dissenter. Paddy Pimblett. Miranda Maverick. Abu Bakr Nurmagomedov. Tagir Ulanbekov. Matt Hughes. And a Casey O'Neill base certified. Love when Moicano calls him. When we're doing the drawing for 1,000 subs. Leon. It's a good point. The problem is it's sitting there waiting to happen, and it just hasn't happened yet. But we will do that shortly. Dustin Poirier. Brandon Royval. Also, if you get any Brandon Royval cards, base cards or whatever, put them aside. Send them to me next summer. And we put them all together in like a drive for Brandon. He takes them out to like kids in the city who need backpacks and haircuts and like stuff to get ready for school. But we sent, I don't know how many hundreds of Brandon Royval cards out there, and he was autographing them and giving out to the kids. So it was super cool. So if you get anything like this, just put it aside, and I'll remind you in the summertime. Amanda Lemos. Tatsuro Taira. Actually, Leon, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to do the UFC tickets during the Christmas stream. We're going to give them away when we do the Christmas stream. We'll give away 2 UFC tickets to a live event. Azamat Mirzakhanov, Alex Pereira, and Chris Gutierrez. All right. Last pack here. Oof, that's bad news, RS. Listen, there's nothing you can say to convince me that Jones is or isn't the best of all time. I'm just not a big fan. Charles Oliveira. I understand the numbers. I understand what people like. It's just not for me. Muslim Salikov. Matus Gamrot. Anderson Silva. There's a DDP. Origins. Boom. We got one. Roman Dolidze green to 99. See the green in the prestige up there. Serial number on the right. Roman Dolidze to 99. And right behind that is an Astro of Jamal Hill, which we actually pulled a Jamal Hill Galactic, which was a much sadder state of affairs because it was like literally the day I pulled it, it was like a week before he was arrested for like domestic violence or something, and the cards were going. So we had a Jamal Hill. It was a good time until it wasn't, and I was all excited, and then somebody was like, "Hey, it's only selling for $40." Meanwhile, like the Bo Nickel goes for $550, and the Poaton is probably in the same neighborhood. Been pulling Royval parallels like crazy ever since that giveaway. Yeah, just hang on to them. I mean, we can. The more, the better. I've probably got like 20 of them sitting over there too. Dolidze wants nickel. Well, Dolidze is definitely a different type of fighter. I'd have to think about that matchup. This pack feels a little strange. Let's hope it's good. No bet list Anthony Smith. Bo Nickel. Casey O'Neill. There's Jessica Andrade. Lucas Almeida. He was kind of like hot until he wasn't. Justin Tafa. Virna Jandaroba. I need to get one of our hats and wear it during the Christmas stream. The little, I don't know what it is. Looks kind of like a German, like a hat an old German man would wear, like a bowler cap, something. Matt Relic. Stephen Ewell, what are you talking about? Leon Edwards. Chris Curtis. Jan Blachowicz. Jack Della Maddalena. Who is he fighting next? Does anyone know? I'm going to pull it up. This is why I got my fight finder here ready to go. Jack Della. Just have to try not to knock the camera over while I do it. Jack Della Maddalena. I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. What are you doing, sir? He's got nothing scheduled. Last fight was against Gilbert Burns in March. 3rd round KO. Nothing scheduled. Keep an eye on him. Jim Miller. He looked awesome. He's such like a scrappy veteran. I love it. I absolutely love it. Whatever he's doing right now, I want more of it. It was awesome. And also his whole Dogecoin thing, I was like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on right now. Holly Holm. And a Zhang Wei Li, Revolution. I'm just hoping the hobby scales up like other sports and we can all buy Lambos and UFC tickets later. Agreed, Kamatoro. Agreed. It's going to take a while, though. Justice for Peanut. Do you think there's more or better hits in a case of Select, Optic, or Chronicles? Grande Chalupa, if we're talking blasters, the best hits, I would go out on a limb and say that the most valuable card that you could pull out of any of those three would come from Select. And then after that, it'd be Chronicles and more of them that were like high-end hits. Optic, I wasn't impressed with. I felt like it was all just like low-end autos. Alex Garceres. Jake Matthews. Max Holloway. Sergey Pavlovich destroyed by Tom Aspinall. Khabib. There's a little Josh Emmett action. Sadiq Yusuf. We're on to the next pack. He locked it up. Yeah, Jim Miller. I was just looking at a card. I'm going to put it on eBay. I'm basically putting everything on eBay now just to keep it flowing. Outside of like a rare Khabib. But I have a Jim Miller from one of the like 2017 Topps hobby boxes we opened. It's a Jim Miller patch auto. And I was like, should I really get rid of this thing? Or is it like, the dude's going to the Hall of Fame. He's going to have the most fights of anyone, maybe ever, because in the future, they're not going to have guys with like 45, 50 fights. I just don't think it'll happen. I think the windows will be closed like tighter. Jack Shore. But that's a long bet if you're thinking about it. Islam Makhachev. Joe Selecki. But I've got a bunch more stuff to be up on eBay this week. There's some up there right now, new stuff. Amanda Nunes. Paulo Costa. The Frank Mir legacy. And the Kyler Phillips rookie card. All right. Cowboy might be... You know, the Cowboy thing, though, is a little screwy because everybody knows that he retired and immediately got on the juice. So he's juiced up and juicy and feeling good, looking good. But then it's like you're going to just come back right after taking an illegal substance, like, for competition. I think it's a little messed up. That's also a thing that Jones did. Like, he got busted for steroids not constant, but there were picograms discovered multiple times, and it's like, it just feels like cheating. Like, if you can't do it naturally, like, either everybody has to do it or nobody has to do it. Cody Garbrandt. Corey Sandhagen. Mike Malott. Julian Erosa. I don't like Cowboy coming back on juice. Taylor Santos. There's a Blanchfield and Volkanovski Bronze Limited. That's a cool one. To 199 also. Nice one. Phoenix Auto incoming, is what Tyler says. He'll be on UFC 400. I was actually thinking about that. I was like, how far out is that? But it's probably like 5 years. Jim Miller's like 44. Comes in there just all gray. They put him against some ultra prelim fighter. Luma. Macy Kiesan. There's a Caitlin Chikagian / Sermonara. Saeed Nurmagomedov. Valentina Shevchenko. Reclaim the belt. There's a bronze Kamaru Usman, which actually looks really sick because it's a season ticket. It's the $2.99. Take a look at that. Let it focus up a little bit there. Yeah, looks really cool. And Chimaev Astro. Chimaev Revolution Parallel Astro. Good one. All right. We're cruising. We're not doing bad on time. I feel like the last couple of weeks have been, like, way off. Like, we get done. Like, we get a cup of water. Look at the clock. I'm like, I was streaming for 2 hours tonight. But I was... I think we're all having fun. Yeah, Pride, they're all juicy. Grande Chalupa says he's feeling a Hall of Fame auto. I really want to see a Kaboom. I've opened like 100 boxes or more of this. Tony Ferguson, age 47, coming out one time. He'll be fighting with only one glove on also, as an added bonus. Sadiq, Jeremiah Wells, Pantoja, BJ Penn, Derek Lewis. What in the world is this? You might have been right on the Hall of Fame auto. Oh, there it is. Rich Franklin Phoenix Auto. Whoever called it actually called a Phoenix Auto and a Hall of Fame. And that is it right there. That's it. That's actually a really solid card. Phoenix autos are not that common. The Phoenix cards themselves are also much more rare than almost all the other types in here. Look at that. What do you guys think? Hall of Fame auto Phoenix. Tyler Namas. Should we replace the Islam to 149? Our Cosmic Islam to 149 with Rich Franklin? Who goes on the Khabib machine? I need a decision from the chat. Who goes on the Khabib machine? Tyler gave me that box, actually. Who's going on? Who's going on? Who do you guys want to see on the Khabib machine? Phoenix autos are the best from Blasters. Yes. I think it's Rich Franklin. He's going on. Oh, what? Hang on. The Khabib machine is faulty. I got to tighten her up. Ah, she's ready now. All right. Rich Franklin is going up there. I think it's actually worth more money, too. So we'll put that up there. And we'll put Islam over here for now. And we'll do this. Ilya Taporia Base Illusions. We're moving on. My first auto ever was a 22 Chronicles Phoenix Leon Edwards auto, says the Striped Bass. 22 Chronicles auto, there's one per case, if you're lucky. So even though it's Leon and not everyone's in love with the Leon man and like his value on cards is not good, it's still, that's like a pretty rare card. Claudio Puelles. Tabitha Ricci. Tony Ferguson just warming up for UFC 400. Dan Ige. Yair Rodriguez. Jessica Andrade. And another Revolution here, but this time for Shevchenko. There she is. Valentina. Objecto Collecto grabbed Franklin. There's one card. So all the cards like down here, there's one card that's like up higher. That's I went to open it and there's like something there. So we'll see. It might be nothing, but we will see. What did you get? A Rich Franklin 2009 round 2 auto. That seems pretty good. Is that his first auto? There's that one card that's weirdly positioned. Cub Swanson. Patty the Baddie. Miranda Maverick. Lucas Almeida. Jack Della. Hoping he's back in the spring. Jim A10 Miller. Just gonna fight forever. And this man, Jordan the Monkey King Levitt. Next one will be Origin Stephanie Hager. I hope you're wrong. Triple auto. All right. Dustin Poirier. I see a bronze something in the back there. Brandon Royval going in the pile. Amanda Lemos. Holly Holm. Sergey Pavlovich. That's a pretty good one. Cyril Gane bronze. It might be the 25. It is the 99. There's a weird thing where these bronze and greens can be as low as 25, so you never know. But nice Cyril Gane card there. Bronze Phoenix. Arnold Allen, base. What happened? The triple auto was damaged? First auto was round 1. It's numbered to 400. Oh my god. Charles Oliveira. Muslim Salikov. Natan Levy. Khabib. The Khabibinator. Josh Emmett Origins. Amanda Nunes. And there is a Carlos Ulberg rookie card. Be careful. I'm telling you. I think he's getting dusted this weekend. That's my prediction. You heard it here first. If you're sitting on an Ulberg 101, I'd sell now because it's only going to get harder too. Unless you think he's going all the way to the top. This will be the first real test where it's not against just like a brawler. It's going to be against a technical boxer, and I think he's going to have a hard time. Clay Guida. Ian Gary. I wish Ian Gary would not do the Conor McGregor gorilla walk, because it doesn't look the same. And it makes me feel awkward to look at. Paulo Costa. Julian Arosa. Taylor Santos. What is this? I've never seen this card before, but it's very nice. Khamzat Chimaev score, but it's bronze, and it's the $2.99. It looks like an old-time baseball card, or something along those lines, but it looks really cool with the number right there. Like, very in-your-face. This is the $2.99. It looks cool. Chimaev! And Jack Shore. Another Islam. Oh, this is cool. This is a Groove. So Islam Makhachev, another Revolution parallel, the Groove parallel. There are no kabooms that I have ever seen come out of these boxes. This card looks really cool too. Look at that thing. Lovely. Yeah, I haven't seen any. I'm somewhere in like the 100+ boxes of Chronicles 23 opened, maybe even more. I haven't seen one. Which to me says it might be rarer than like the 101. Like there's kaleidoscopes in here that go, Revolution kaleidoscopes that go to 101. The kaboom might be even less common. So like if the 101 is like less than 1%, then the 101's got to be, or the kaboom's got to be like 0.25, 0.5. Oh, my chat. Grooves are nice. No numbered kabooms. I think that's in like football. They have some that are like gold kabooms and that, but UFC's not ready for all that smoke. Sadiq Youssef, people will just be auctioning them off for $6. Jeremiah Wells, Alexandre Pantoja, Maui the Meatball McCann, Michelle Pereira, Matt Schnell. We got a Red Origins Matt Schnell. It's not Stephanie Yeager, so that's a positive. But it's a Matt Schnell Red Origins auto. Did they just release him? That's the only thing I'm worried about. National Pride auto would be great. Was Matt Schnell just released, or am I making stuff up? All right. I think UFC Matt Schnell. There's like 3 guys who I confused that all have like very similar names and builds. Let's just find out. He's an American former professional mixed martial artist. Yeah, he retired like 2-3 months ago. So that's kind of, I mean, it's not the best. We want Poaton. That's right. He retired, yeah. No, that's right. He did. He retired. They didn't release him. So, yeah. Well, I think he after his last loss, he just realized like he didn't have it anymore. Like time had moved on. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. A retired UFC fighter. I think probably there's a limited market for this. It's not going to beat the big dog up there, though. We're going to keep Rich Franklin for now. Aljamain Sterling, and we're looking for Poatons. We need Poaton heat. Does he collect them? There's a couple guys that do that. Claudio Puelles, Baby Shark. Her autos are great in Knockout. Tony Ferguson, they look like a shark. Grasso. Lauren Murphy. BJ Penn Legacy. We got a Nunez. That's a Revolution. Still looking for that Galactic. I'm also curious to see. So this box is actually a little different than like the other 100 that I've opened. This, I got the actual case of them. And normally I bought them all loose. I think they were almost all loose, not in a case. So I'm interested to see what like the framework is on this for autos and case hits and things like that. Cub Swanson. Patty the Batty. Miranda Maverick. She's been doing pretty well. Derek Lewis. Dan 50K Ige. Yair. Movsar. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the next guy. His time is coming. He beat Lopes, which looks real good in hindsight on short notice, but I think that guy is very near in skill-wise to being at the top. He can do it all. I'm hanging on to some autos and that I've got him. Dustin Poirier. There's another Royval for the collection. That's my other PC, Brandon Royval. Amanda Lemos. Andrade. Lucas Almeida again. The same one. Israel Adesanya season ticket. Looks cool. And Cyril Gahn. Jimmy Flick, the brick. Aljo Mobsar on the pay-per-view. Miranda Maverick sells pickles. She's on the Facebook channel too. The UFC, I don't know what it's, sports cards. She's hangs out with those guys. Like she takes photos and does autos and stuff. So that's cool. It's nice to see somebody out hanging with fans and stuff. Charles Oliveira, Muslim Salikov, Natan Levy, Jack Della Maddalena, Jim Miller. These are all base cards. Holly Holm, another base card. And the Matt Brown XR. I got 10 plus autos per case with Optic and Chronicles glasses. So for Optic, I think I got like a similar number, but I felt like they were all like prelim fighters. Like I didn't feel like I was getting anything real deep. Clay Guida, Gary, Pavlovich, Khabib, Emmett. Getting a lot of similar base cards here now. That's an Anderson Silva bronze, though. That one's a little different. And it could be low numbered. Let's see. This one... Oh, there it is. $2.99. Anderson Silva bronze legacy to $2.99. And right behind it, we got a Khabib Revolution Astro. Congratulations on that. Always good to see some Khabib action going out. We got 4 more boxes to open. And then we've got the bonus box, which we're giving away. Chandler versus Oliveira, 5th round was legendary. I liked the whole fight, to be honest. There was enough back and forth for me. I was entertained. Whoa, Movsar needs finishes. That's probably true. You may have been thinking about Matus Nicola. There was a crop of guys who came in that all looked very similar, like same build, didn't talk very much, and all fought similarly. And I just am never gonna get them right. Like there's a bunch of them, and I've given up trying, and none of them have really risen to the top. So I'm just moving on. I'm moving on. Raul Rosas, Cyril Gahn. So Brendan Allen, man, he's seen better days too. Marina Rodriguez, Merab Devashvili, Nikolai Negumereanu, Origins Auto. What has this guy done lately? I know he fought like a few months ago, but this is an interesting one because it's a rookie auto. Origins rookie auto. Nikolai Negumereanu. Let's see what he's doing. Let's take a look. How do we spell this? Neg. It's in red. I can't even see it. Neg per Anu. All right, we'll take a look at this. See what Sherdog says. So he's from Romania. Nikolai Negumereanu. His nickname is Nick. The last fight was 2 years ago when Carlos Ulberg put the lights out in round 1. Yeah, but 2 years he's been out. I'll have to read a little bit. Before that, he TKOs Ihor Potieria, split decision Kenny and Chekwu, TKO Isaac. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when he fought Isaac Villanueva and he got him out of there in the first round, which was like a good sign because Isaac Villanueva is like a small heavyweight. So yeah, interesting. We'll see. We'll see. He has no fight scheduled. He's 30. We'll see what's next for that man. But another auto in the pile. Marcin Tybura. I can't ever decide when that guy's going to win fights and lose fights. It seems like every time I bet against him, he just comes out grappling and wins. And I should have known better. I should have. Because I know his path to victory is always going to be to grapple. And it's when he's on his feet that he gets blasted if he can't get somebody down. But I should have known better. My fault. I was wrong. Chidi Njokuani. Dominic Cruz. There might be something flashy in the back here. Colby Covington. Alex Pereira, rookie. Jelton Almeida. I'm really interested to see this last card. Adrian Yanez. Oh, no. I saw, like, just some color, and I was like, it seemed a little odd, but that's an Israel Adesanya Revolution. He's probably eating at Salt Bay restaurant as we speak. You know, I know some people went there. They said it was pretty good, but it's expensive. I almost went. They do like the gold foil wrapped steak. They've got it in Vegas. I think it's right across the street from the Park MGM, which is where I always stay at. But I heard it was good. I haven't been there yet. I went to the Jose Andreas Steakhouse, and that was like a meat experience. Lerone Murphy, Andre Petrosky. He's also on my no bet list forever. I think that dude is a little bit of a fraud. Ilya Taporia, like honestly, this guy, I'm going to just bring it up. I'm just going to put it out there. This guy has one path to victory. He can only wrestle. He can like throw kind of weird, like wristy forearm punches and then try to grapple. If he can't grapple you, you will just knock him out. And when he grapples, the most egregious part of this whole program is that he doesn't strike at all. He just lays there and like tries to like move around from like side control to half. Like he doesn't do anything. It's awful. Whoever's coaching him or him, someone, they need to talk to him. You need to throw shots. You can hold someone down and still throw punches. You don't have to go crazy, but just land some shots. Ilya Taporia. Matt Hughes. Kai Kara France. Oh, we got a little action here. Josh Emmett Bronze. There's a Molly McCann base rookie back there, but we got a Josh Emmett rookie card, the $2.99 Bronze Origins. He pulled an Egger. Very nice. Any good pulls, Diggity Dank, hello. Best one, we got the Khabib machine right here. We got Rich Franklin, Phoenix Auto. And we got a couple of Islam cards. I'll show you as we keep them going here. I don't know who Emmett fights next, so I will tell you. Because I got the computer hooked up here. Let's see who Josh Emmett's fighting next. Oh, God, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Josh Emmett. Just get an allergy attack while streaming and sneezing uncontrollably. He doesn't have a fight booked, at least not online. Last fight KO'd Bryce Mitchell in December of 2023. Yeah, he's been out for a while for a KO win. All right, Tracy Cortez. Volkan Oezdemir. This is the man right here. That's him just beating up Ilir Latifi. Because Ilir Latifi could only throw power or wrestle. But I don't think Goldberg can even wrestle like that. Damone Jackson. Gaethje. All right, we got RDA. Raul Rosas Jr., the biggest chin in the game. And Ricky Simone base. We got to sink on some Claritin. I'm taking, actually, allergy drops. I take them, like, under my tongue. I go every morning. And it's supposed to get rid of your allergies over, like, 2 years. But it doesn't require, like, injections or anything crazy. Bilal. Matheus Nicolau. Fluffy Hernandez. Volkanovski. Nikita Krylov. Molly McCann. These are all base cards. And a Patty the Batty base. Josh Emmett's been opening cards. That's great. Message him. Tell him I will fly to him. And we can open up some packs together. Yidong Song. Amir Albazi. Michelle Pereira. Alexa Grasso. Lauren Murphy. Bronze, Volkan Oezdemir. It's a sign, I'm telling you. I'm telling everybody. No one listens. Volkan Oezdemir cards coming up here with serial numbers just in time for the celebration. That's a bronze $2.99, and he's probably going to be walking out with an early stoppage. The only thing I'll tell you, though, is there's a nice Blanchfield Revolution Astro. If Volkan wins, his cards are worth marginally more money because he just has no fan base. But conversely, if Ulberg wins, the hype continues. Guys who didn't really know who he was or kind of were on the fence, like, oh wow, he took out Volkan. I just don't think anyone's taking Volkan out easily. Paul Craig did look gigantic. He looked enormous. But I think it also shows that Bo Nickel might be a little undersized. Like, Paul Craig is big. Bo might be a little undersized. And that's probably also another part of the test, too. Is like, let's see what you can do against this guy. SpaceX, baby. He looked big. He ate flush punches to the face. Yeah. Well, but also, I don't know, like, a lot of the punches Bo threw were, like, kind of heavy, overhanded rights and stuff to, like, get in and land. I don't know. I think those are, like, obviously it's a punch to the face. It's got a lot of arc on it, but I think when you stand, plant your feet, and just throw, like, proper technique, you're going to do a lot more damage. And I think he was just trying to get in and hit and not get hit. Like, it's just, he's learning on the job. That's true. I think more than almost anyone. Like, he's learning how to strike as he elevates. Leon Edwards. I like Bo Nickel. I'm very happy to watch him. Chris Curtis. Jan Blachowicz. Yan Xiaonan. I think, isn't she fighting this weekend or soon? She's better than people think, too. Khamzat Chimaev. Sergey Pavlovich. That's a Spectra. That's the first one I've seen. This is sweet. Is that... Oh. The way I had it, it looked like the chain was green. You see that? It's like that image with the chain. It made it look green. And I was like, is this a green Sean Strickland? Like, it's not, though. It's a base card. But it looked for a minute like it was going to be something pretty cool. Ooh, Vince with the Volkan Oezdemir auto to 5. Well, listen, you and I will both be cheering for Volkan Oezdemir this weekend because I think he's got this. Alex Carceres, and I might be eating my words at 8 a.m. whenever this happens, drinking coffee, like, oh no. But I really do. I truly believe Oezdemir is going to win. I'm going to bet on him. The Celtic Kid, Max Holloway. There's a Bo Nickel. We need some bigger autos here is what I've decided. Brandon Moreno, Petrosky. There's a Yair Revolution. There we go. He is super green. We want a book. There's no books in here. Yeah, Bo Nickel's not beating Chimaev. Not yet. 2 years, 3 years, maybe. Not yet. Chimaev would just eat his soul. Like, he would just like an anaconda barrel rolling down to the ground with him, and they would tap. Jack Shore, Chronicles. Islam. Joe Selecki. There's Rob Font. Is he fighting Yanez there? Daniel Cormier. Hats off to Daniel Cormier for having great unbiased commentary during this whole Jones thing, because Cormier hates that dude. And I thought his commentary was fair and very honest opinion, without any like personal issues drawn into that. And we got a Sergey Spivak origin and Michelle the Karate Hottie. Look out, she's retired. Volkan can't fight in the U.S. because of his criminal record. Is that true? Got to be another numbered revolution. There's something coming. We got 2 more boxes. Cody Garbrandt, Sandhagen, Mike Malott, rookie. Lemos. She had a lot of cards in 2023. Don't worry, I'm not going to sneeze. Israel Adesanya. Gaethje, season ticket optic. What do we got there? Dustin Poirier, that's a base. We got 3 autos so far. Luma. Macy Chiasson. Alex Pereira. There's a Giga Chikadze. Rafael Fiziev. Amanda Lemos. And a Spivak Bronze. All right. Spivak Bronze limited to 199. If you haven't seen it, go watch his first fights before the UFC. He had like 3 fights. I bet against him when he came in the UFC. He had 3 fights that you could find on YouTube, I think. And it was him in like some Russian oligarch's house fighting people. And I was watching it and I was like, man, these guys look pretty old. And I looked it up on SureDog and they're like 49, 48, like just the biggest tomato cans of all time. And he's in there and there's people like on couches and like little cocktail tables. Like it looks like you're in like a big living room or something. And he's just fighting guys in this guy's house. And that's how he got started. He just fought old men in some rich Russian guy's house and eventually somehow got here. Because heavyweight is so thin, they'll take anybody. But if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's worth 5 minutes of Googling to see Sergey Spivak pre-UFC trying to fight guys that are 50. I got Bo rated rookie White Sparkle. That sounds nice. That sounds valuable too. Juliana Pena. Arlovsky. There's a Johnny Walker. Cannoneer. Natan Levy. What's this? Raquel Pennington Green to 99. Rocky. Raquel Pennington Green. Let's see if I can show it to you a little better. There it is. Raquel Pennington Green to 99. And Raul Rosas Jr. Astro Revolution Rookie Parallel. These are cool. The Revolution were like, they're just a cool type of card. I like that they're in Chronicles. Like, whole thing is good. What is that? That's a handsome man. All right, so we got 2 more boxes, and then we're going to the giveaway box. Let's get these open. We're just looking for big name autos and hits. So far tonight, we haven't produced, but these Chronicles boxes have produced in the past. And maybe that's good for all of you out there watching at home, because there's still 1 more in the back that we're giving away. So maybe we save the best for last. Maybe you'll be walking out of here with a Poaton rookie 1 of 1. They do exist. Kaleidoscope 101. I bought the Khabib 101 because it's like the only one that exists. There's like, it's not like there's like 3 or 4 years of it. There's 1. Lava 10 is in play here. Okay, let's go. Chris Barnett. Yikes. That dude's like, he doesn't look like he should win, and he also just doesn't win that much. Brad Tavares. Zhang Wei Li. Raul. Carl Hossa. Lerone Murphy, base Phoenix, and Amanda Hebos, base limited. Chama. You guys like the new emojis? Are the new emojis good? What do we think of all that? Muhammad Makayev apparently just lost his grappling match too. Dariush, Drew Dober, Macy Barber. These are all base cards. Not worth a whole lot by themselves. Sterling, Tito Ortiz, and Jamal Hill. Thank God it's not the Galactic. If I got a second Jamal Hill Galactic, I'd be very upset. I really would be upset. You guys like the new emojis? That's great. I didn't make them. I hired a man to make them. But I said, make me the emojis. And at first, the membership, the box, it was a boxing glove. And I was like, no. I was like, I'm going to need a UFC glove. MMA, please. Fiorot versus Valentina. That could be a good fight. Because Shevchenko's like just enough over the hill, and Manon Fiorot is like still rising. It could be really good. Steven Eula, I'm gonna have lawsuits from like the Nurmagomedov Foundation, the UFC, everyone. Like, this man is just using everyone's likeness, image, and name. Ryan Hall, Molly McCann. I don't know. We gotta just try. We gotta try until we get sued. When we get a cease and desist, we'll know we made it. Patrick Sabatini, Dan Hooker, Vicente Luque. Here's a bronze Pavlovich to $2.99. It's cool luminance parallel. Take a look at that. Sergei Pavlovich, $2.99. Looks like a real sharp card. It's a base Islam XR right behind it. I don't know, man. Shevchenko, I think, outperformed, or she overperformed compared to what people thought was going to happen with Grasso. So it's just a matter of, like, how long can she maintain that? Because, this clock's ticking. Hanato Cañero, Rafael Sunsao, Chris Gutierrez, Chris Gutierrez, Yan Janan Kamzat. So what do we got here? Benil Dariush Spectra. And Clay the Carpenter Guido. That's a base. Let's keep going. Threat of legal action equals success. I mean, in my world, I think it does. If I get a phone call from the UFC saying stop using our name, like, now we're at the negotiating table. Tai Tuivasa. Oven St. Preux. Josiane Nunez, Bo Nickel, Brandon Moreno, Petrosky. Give me some more hits. Jake Matthews rookie card. Seems implausible that this would be his rookie card, but it is somehow. Jake Matthews bronze illusions to $1.99. Khabib too busy running from Russian government. I don't know what that was, because, I mean, first of all, if Russia called me and said you owe us 63 million rubies or whatever, I mean, what does that mean? Is that real? Might be. I don't know. But I guess they settled their differences. Darren Elkins, Henry Cejudo, Rob Font, Daniel Cormier. They probably just had to finance the next wave of warriors going to the front line. Like Khabib, you remember that money you owe us? We're going to need it. Sergey Spivak. There's a Henry Cejudo green, which we talked about this guy before. Henry Cejudo. So this card's cool. It's a green to 99, Henry Cejudo. The green pops on these too. Like, they actually look really nice. If you see one of these in person, I'll hold it back there. The green pops right away. The problem is, Henry Cejudo is another one of these, like, unlikables that even though he's Triple C, he's an Olympic gold medalist, he's won the belt, he's defended the belt, he's fought the best guys in the world, he's retired, he's come back. He just doesn't have that many fans, and partially it's because he's small, and the lower weight class guys just don't get the same pop, 99% of the time as the big guys. But there's something about him. Like, there was a time, though, when he did, like, he was trash talking, and it was crazy. And he was entertaining, and it's like, there's just nobody looking for that card. So it just tells you a little bit about the psychology of the card market. Like, not even a champion is worth the same, It's like, it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy. I mean, he should have fans. I just don't know where they all went. They just moved on. But I guess maybe too forgettable. Israel Adesanya, Revolution Astro. And the other thing with him, too, is I don't know how many of his fights you can be like, yo, do you remember when we were sitting there at Buffalo Wild Wings and Cejudo did and destroyed that guy? It's like, I don't really have any memories like that. I can tell you specific events where I remember, like, where I was at, who I was with, but none of them were Henry Cejudo related. The King of Cringe, that's right. We all set to purchase a Kamzat Green 99, and the picture on eBay was a Jake Matthews. Yeah, those are valued a little differently. Was that on my listing, Tyler? Or because I think I just put one up, or I'm about to. Amir Albazi. Anthony Smith. Bo Nickel rookie card. Molly McCann. Michelle Pereira. John Castaneda Phoenix. That's an unusual one. Joe Bodybags Pfeiffer. His new autos look great. His new auto is a knockout if you haven't seen him already. We pulled one 2 weeks ago, and it just says body bags on it. It's great. It's written in marker. Like, it looks crazy. Casey O'Neill, Leon Edwards, Chris Curtis. We got Alexa Grasso, Lauren Murphy. Very excited there. BJ Penn, and a Nunes Revolution. It's an Amanda Nunes Revolution. They look awesome. It wasn't Illusions. I think I have one up there. Tyler, if it's mine, it's actually a Kamzat. Jan Blachowicz. Alex Carceres. Jake Matthews. Derek Lewis. Dan Ige. Yair. And a Ketlin Vieira XR. We got 3 more packs here to round it out before we give a box away. So stay tuned for the giveaway. He just fought. I'll look and see right now. Pfeiffer. Let's see if the Joe Pfeiffer man has got a fight coming up here. Joe Pfeiffer. He's only 6'1". I feel like he's bigger than that. He's only 28, though. That's the part. No, I don't see anything listed. Marc-Andre Barriault destroyed him. First round, nothing after that. His only loss in the UFC is to Jack Hermanson, which was basically just like him learning that you can't just swing for the fences and miss. And the footwork was a huge problem. And Hermanson was literally running away from him the whole time. So, it was interesting, but, Max Holloway. Jack Shore. Islam Makhachev. Jessica Andrade. Lucas Almeida. He's all over these 23 Chronicles. Javid Basharat, the Snow Leopard. People were hot on him until he got busted out by Ayman Zahabi, of all people, who's on kind of a run right now. And G-Rod. G-Rod. Sorry, it's a base G-Rod. I was getting excited. No, I didn't see it. BJ Penn was signing the new Finest cards. That's cool. Pfeiffer had an interesting Joe Rogan. I think I listened to that, but I don't remember it. Joe Selecki, Garbrandt, Sandhagen. We're punching through these last couple. Jack Della Maddalena, Jim Miller, Holly Holm. What is this? Muhammad Makayev. Bronze Elite to 199 and his rookie card. Listen, if you have any Muhammad Makayev cards, all you can do is hold. There's no choice, because if you sell them for nothing, that's bad. And if you just hold him and maybe this dude gets back into the UFC and goes hot, I think that's the only move. I think there's no reason to sell a Mikhaev card today. There's not going to be a lower point in history for the next 10 years. Like, you got to see what he does. You got to see if he can make it. Mike Malott. Loma. Luke Boonmi. Pavlovich. We saw his bronze. Khabib. A lot of these legacy cards in there. Josh Emmett. There we go. A little bronze Fiziev action. $2.99. Bronze Fiziev. Just basically like down here, a little bronze, $2.99. And the last card today is GSP gracing us with his presence with a Revolution Astro. Very nice. So, of all this, we got 3 autos. We got a bunch of cards numbered to $2.99, $1.99, a couple $99. But I think there's probably still some big heat sitting in that box because it was a case. It was an unopened case. I don't feel like we pulled a case hit or anything along those lines yet. So we'll do the other half next week. Right now, we're going to give this away. And Leon, if you're still here, please leave a comment that says, give us UFC tickets. So I don't forget. And I'll just figure out whatever we're going to do. I may do like a gift card or something. I kind of was thinking about it and then I got busy and I've kept thinking and never pulled the trigger. But we want to give away actual tickets and make it so somebody can use them. So we might have to time it. But we're doing it on the Christmas stream. 2 UFC tickets to a live event near you. Or if you want to go to Abu Dhabi, whatever. Okay, we're giving this away. If you want to be in here, type Chama now. Type Chama. We're all Chama all the time. Type it in the chat. You'll be entered. That's all you got to do. And also, if you won last week and you didn't send me an email with an address to mail to, please do so I can get the remaining couple cards out. The store will be up next week, I think. Fingers crossed, but we're on our way. Type Chama if you want to be in. We only got 13 people eligible right now to win this whole blaster full of cards. So let's get a few more in there. And we'll have breaks posted in there. We'll have boxes of cards. The t-shirts are posted right now. If you really are down to look, you can go on Shopify and search UFC breaks. You'll probably be able to find it. But the shirts are up there, and we're getting started. So things will be getting spicier and also easier for you because it was getting a little too convoluted with spreadsheets and everything else. So we only got 25 people. If you're watching, type hello or something, an emoji, anything. 27. Let's get a few more in here. Let's get a few more. I want to see who's in here. Led Blanc, Chama. All right, we're going to roll it here in just a second. Give you one more second here for these beautiful bad boys. We're giving them away. See how they feel. These feel a little heavier. Put them on the bottom. All right, here we go. Brahim, you have won. Congratulations. Brahim, just send me a note it's ufcbreaks@gmail.com. Let me know where you want these shipped, and let's see what Brahim's getting tonight. Here we go. All right, Anthony Smith, Bo Nickel rookie, Dan Ige, Yair, Andrade. There's our first bronze. Actually, you did real good so far. Mr. Brahim. Sadiq Yusuf. I saw the next card, so I know it's going to get better. Sadiq Yusuf, this is a Bronze Chronicles card, and it is numbered 2/299. That's our first one, but the second one, which is right here, is going to be a little bit more of a heater. This is a Sean O'Malley Revolution Groove Parallel. And that is a much less common card, so congrats on that. This is cool. Looks very nice. Groove. Let's go. Sean O'Malley lurking, yeah. All right, let's see. Casey O'Neill. Oh, we got Brahim. You're smashing, my friend. I just saw the edge of the card, but I'm pretty sure there's a big auto in the back here. Casey O'Neill, Leon Edwards, Chris Curtis. I think it's a Origins or a Lightning Strike auto. Lucas Almeida, Jack Della Maddalena, NOOA MFR. Who's MFR? Manon Fioro. This is gonna be a rookie auto. Nice. No, it's not the rookie. It's 22. So we got a Manon Fioro Red Origins auto, which I am very happy with. Look at this. That's a solid ladies auto right there. Like, very likely future champion. Very nice. Congrats. And the last card in there was a Yuri. Speak of the devil. There's a card still in this wrapper somehow. Alright. Blachowicz. Carceres. Matthews. Jim Miller. Holly Holm. Pavlovich. And you all saw it already because it was stuck in there, but there's a Conor McGregor Revolution right there. This is shaping up to be a pretty good blaster. Very good. That might be the best card of the night. You never know. These giveaway blasters I've been doing have actually all been like heaters for the most part. Tracy Cortez, Volkan Uzdemir, Volkanovski. I bought them all as singles and they've been just hitting. Nikita Krylov, Molly McCann. There's a Giga Chikadze green to 99. The green season ticket looks dark on camera, but it's one of these that like pops when you see it. It looks really cool. So like there it looks super dark, but it really looks more like this. Like Giga Chikadze green season ticket. Let's see what else there is. Oh, there's a Taylor Santos, Terrence McKinney base, and a Taylor Santos bronze to 299. A lot of heat coming out of this thing. We got 2 more packs to go, and I thought the bottom ones were heavier, so we will see. There's more ammo coming. Damon Jackson. Bilal Muhammad. Matheus Nicolau. Michelle Pereira. Alexa Grasso. And whoa. This Dustin Jacoby feels thick, but it's a base card. This is cool. So this is a bronze season ticket optic. So the whole thing is shiny like a phoenix, but it's also bronze, like a bronze refractor. And that's a Movsar Evloev, of which you've heard me talk about before. And I think until he loses, I'm on him. Not a 101 though. All right. Fluffy, Gidong, Amir Obazi, Murphy, PJ Penn. We got Derek, and the last card is an Umar Nurmagomedov green to 99. This box is loaded. These weird singles. I got to look where I bought these. I bought like 20 of them all at once, and they were all singles, and I was like, this might be a bad idea. But they seem to be pretty good. So, not a bad haul if you're Mr. Brahim. Brahim, these rock, man. This is one of the best packs I've seen in terms of volume of hits. I mean, it's solid. So just send me an email. We'll get these out to you. I hope everyone had fun tonight. If you got any Brandon Royval cards, put them aside for now. Don't send them yet. We'll get them all together in the summer, and we'll do a little send-off for them. Next week, we're going to do 10 more boxes of Chronicles. We'll do another giveaway. And we're just going to keep ripping, looking for autos and seeing what we can get out of some of these 2023 products. And as soon as Finest drops, we will jump on the Finest wagon and get those open too. Christmas stream, I asked before, but if anyone is opposed to any multi-sport stuff going on, please let me know, because I've got a bunch of random stuff I'd like to open just for fun, and maybe that's the time to do it. We got some good stuff too, so we'll have kind of a mix, but I think it'd be fun. We'll have kind of a longer night, and we'll just mess around. 3 envelopes for that one. That's right. Chama, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the new emojis and everything. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Otherwise, find us on the Facebook group. We're going to have a store open here in 2 days or something, and it should be fun. We'll have everything going. So it's been a pleasure. Thanks, everybody. Have a good week.